it's Vicki. Welcome back to my channel. This is my weekly Flosstube. Unfortunately, I didn't film last weekend. I was at a yoga retreat and I was so tired. I came home and I crashed. So Friday was my birthday. I had a great day. I'm going to tell you honest, I have not stitched hardly any in the last 2 weeks. I've been exhausted. We've had parent-teacher conferences. I was at a yoga retreat. Just been really busy and not been stitching as much. I will show you what I've got done and show you what I need to get done. So I've not stitched on my reindeer. I've not stitched on my snowman. Anyway, but first of all, let me show you what my husband and I went and did for my birthday. Well, I was at my yoga retreat. They were telling me about this really cool store, and they showed me this really cool photograph. This is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I think it's cool. I turned 54. I think it's cool. I think it's neat. So there is this store in Eureka Springs. It's about, if you want to go as the crow flies, it's about 30 minutes. But if you want to, once I have to drive it with all the mountain twists and turns and sharp curves, it's about an hour. So we went to this store called Heartlight. Eureka Springs, if you're not from Arkansas or know anything about it, Eureka Springs, we think it kind of think of a hippie town. They're literally eccentric. It's got a lot of gem stores, you know, for crystals and all that sort of thing. So it's a very hippie town, and I love it. It's so cool. You always find the neatest things there. One of the things, so while we were there, I got a new ring. And this is supposed to be like I've been doing a lot of study in holistic things. And so it's supposed to be like a grounding ring or an earthing ring. That's supposed to help. And it said it was supposed to help with vertigo. And as much as I get vertigo, I don't care. It's pretty. I bought it because and it was a gift from my husband while we were there, because it takes an hour. We went and got a photo done. It takes an hour for it to print. I'm going to show you the photo in just a minute. But it's supposed to be like earthing and grounding. It's supposed to have vibrations from the earth built into the metal. We don't know if it's true. I just thought it was pretty, and I have vertigo, so we're going to see if it works. So we went to Heartlight, this little store, and they've got candles, they've got artwork, all sorts of things. But we went and got a picture of our eye. This is mine, and that's my husband. So I'm going to get this framed and hanging up. So this was my birthday gift from my husband. That we went and got a picture of both of our irises. And once you look really close into it, it's really kind of cool. So like I said, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it was mine. So I wanted to do something a little weird on my birthday. And that was a weird photo. So I think it's great. Okay, what have I worked on? So I have not worked on much. Like I said, I did manage to get around 700 stitches in my circle of friends. And I worked up top here. Y'all, I had to frog this like 5 times. I kept counting mistakes. It's like, what am I doing wrong? And then I realized I had a mistake over here. I don't know. I had to frog it, but I've started. So this is the middle one. I've added some Krynic. Started on her hair. That's the outline. I think that's the outline of her face. So yeah. This is on Sweet Tea by Fiberlicious Fabrics. So there's that one. I think when I last saw y'all, I had to put some stitches in on the reader. And y'all, guess what? The reader was called again. So this is what the reader looks like. This is my birthday start a few years ago. I had to do 300 stitches on her. And I did 300 right here. Well, it was my turn in Monopoly again, and so it was, I have to do another 200 on her. Y'all, my nails. I've decided that this year, I've had my nails on for about 2 or 3 years. Sorry, side note, ADHD moment. And I'm going to let them grow out and take them off and just go without fake nails for at least 6 months to a year. I don't know. We'll see how long it lasts, see how long I handle it. But if you've had fake nails, what have you done to stop that? Because I know when I take these off, they're going to be terrible. It's going to be gross, and I know that. So what do you use? I would love to know. Wow, I think this video is gonna be it's gonna be under 10 minutes. Whoa, that is not good. Well, yes, it is good. Y'all can watch it on the fly. All right, so the other whip that I worked on, I drew, and it's also part of my categories, is my wedding piece. This is for a friend of mine. Her son is getting married, and they wanted to do something. She said, think kind of boho, sagey greens, and so she picked out the pattern and everything. And there I'm at right now. I'm almost done with the heart. So I've got to send I am not good at charting. I know that sounds weird, but I am not. So I've got to send this information to my friend Laurel. She said she would chart the names out for me, and if I send her the alphabet. So I'm going to send that to her and get that done, because Lord knows if I did it, it'd be off center. Y'all know I can't do anything straight. Swear it's ridiculous. All right, let's get this back in there. Okay, I think that's where it needs to go. So my goal is to work on this, and I would like to finish at least the heart part this month. I was hoping to go for a finish because I thought the wedding was in May, but they moved it back. So it's like May next year. I was like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. They decided to be engaged for 1.5 years. So I'm good with that. So I really don't have to have this finished. But the faster I get it finished, the faster I can take it off my list. All right. So that's what that's going to look like. Monopoly rolled, and I don't know how I managed to do this, but I did manage to land on my oldest whip. Y'all, I thought I would have this page done by now, but I do not. So I got to do a couple of 100 stitches in this. So that has to be worked on this week. I am hoping I can get caught up on my stitching. And I know that sounds weird to be behind. Does anybody else ever feel like you're behind? I feel like I am. All right. But I do got to pick a daily 100 because I have finished that goal. I started the month off great. This last month, I did 11,000 stitches. This month, I'm going to be lucky if I put in 5,000. We'll say 5,000, maybe 2,000. I have not done hardly any. It's ridiculous. All right, let me get my daily number, let me get my number generator. And I'm going to do, I have 36 envelopes, but I've already done number 36, so I don't have to do that anymore. All right, so this is where, oh, hang on, y'all can't see it. So this is where it's going. As you see, I've not done anything, so I'm going to generate now. Maybe. What number is that? 19. Oh, have I worked on 19? Let's see. Here's all my envelopes that I have not worked on. There's oh, nope, I have not. There is 19. Oh, I kind of need it to be a reindeer. I have not worked on my reindeers yet this month. I have 7 days. No, less than that. Today's the 22nd. I have like, when is the 1st? Is that on a Sunday? Yeah, so I have like 6 days to get all my stitching caught up. All right, let's see. Reindeer. Please let it be a reindeer. Oh, it is. Rudolph. Yes. Have I worked on Rudolph this year? I have worked on Rudolph. So this will be the second draw for him. So that means he will get 700. No. Monday through, yeah, he'll get 700 stitches no matter what. He's going to get 700 stitches. So that's a little bit more on that one. So there we go. There's envelope 19. Okay. Oh, let me get him out. Actually, I don't even know if is he still in here? What is that? That's not Rudolph. That's not Rudolph. Sammy should be posting her categories pretty soon. Rudolph was my last start, so he should be at the back of my envelope, and he is. Oh, no. Why do I have Dasher there? Oh, because he's finished. Never mind. So this is Rudolph. As I get them finished, I move them to the back. This is Rudolph. And this is what Rudolph looks like. It looks like I got his face done. So he'll get 700 stitches by the end of this month, by the end of this week. So, yep. Anyway, I started him with a bunch of people. All right. So that is my Flosstube for the week. I would love for you to make a comment. Thank you, though, for those who have been watching my reading and my listen and stitch. I got Pride and Prejudice ready to go, so I'm hoping to get a bunch of stitching done so I can listen to Pride and Prejudice this week so I can have it finished by the end of my birthday month. And yeah, I think that's all. So have a great week. I would love to know what you're stitching on. Please tell me. Thanks for stopping by.